Existential intelligence. Why are we here? What's the meaning of life? Where do we go after we die? People have asked these questions for centuries, not just in books or philosophy classes, but around campfires, in quiet moments, or while staring at the stars. This curiosity about life's biggest mysteries is called existential intelligence. It's the ability to think deeply about human existence, purpose, and the universe. People with strong existential intelligence are curious about life. They often look for truth, explore different beliefs, and think deeply about values. You don't have to be a philosopher, just someone who loves asking big questions and wondering what it really means to be alive. Logical mathematical intelligence. Before there were calculators or the existential dread of algebra, people still had to solve everyday problems. For example, they figured out how many apples they could eat before feeling full, how to divide 5 mangoes among 3 friends, or how many steps it would take to reach the river. Farmers measured harvests, shopkeepers counted coins, and builders worked out how much wood was needed for a house. This kind of thinking is called logical mathematical intelligence. It's the ability to use numbers, patterns, and reasoning to solve problems, whether in cooking, budgeting, or even winning at board games. Linguistic intelligence. Think about the last time someone grabbed your attention just with their words. Maybe it was a story that made you laugh, a speech that inspired you, or a poem that gave you chills. People with strong linguistic intelligence know how to choose the right words to explain ideas, share feelings, and make others understand their point. Writers, poets, speakers, teachers, and even good storytellers use this skill every day. You use it when you write a letter, tell a joke, or explain something to a friend. Interpersonal intelligence. Have you ever met someone who just gets people? They can sense when you're upset, know how to bring a group together, and seem to talk to anyone with ease. That's interpersonal intelligence, the ability to understand and interact well with others. It involves reading facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice, as well as knowing how to respond in a way that builds trust and connection. People with strong interpersonal intelligence often make great leaders, teachers, counselors, or team players. They know how to listen, empathize, and resolve conflicts. This skill isn't just for extroverts. Even quiet people can develop it by paying attention, asking questions, and practicing active listening. Whether it's making a new friend, working on a group project, or comforting someone in need, interpersonal intelligence helps us connect with others in meaningful ways, and that's something the world always needs. Spatial intelligence. Before the invention of GPS or Google Maps, people used spatial intelligence to find their way. They remembered landmarks, read paper maps, and imagined routes in their mind to reach a destination. Spatial intelligence is the ability to picture and understand the position of objects in space. It helps you know where things are, how they fit together, and how to move through them. Architects, artists, pilots, sailors, and even gamers use this skill. You use it when arranging furniture in your room, solving a jigsaw puzzle, or remembering the way to your friend's house. It's all about seeing with your mind's eye and understanding space. Naturalistic intelligence. Do you notice the change in the air before it rains? Can you tell the difference between bird calls or remember the names of plants and animals easily? That is called naturalistic intelligence. It's the ability to understand, recognize, and work with the natural world. People with this kind of intelligence are often curious about how nature works, from the way flowers bloom to how animals behave. Farmers, gardeners, scientists, hikers, and even chefs use it every day. You don't have to live in the countryside to grow this skill. You can notice the trees on your street, the insects in your garden, or the change in seasons. This intelligence helps us enjoy and take care of nature. Whether you're planting a seed, watching the clouds, or learning about animals, you're using your naturalistic intelligence. Creative intelligence. Have you ever looked at a paperclip and imagined it as a tiny sculpture, or turned an old box into a spaceship for a game? Creative intelligence is the ability to think in new ways, solve problems differently, and come up with original ideas. People use it when writing stories, designing apps, inventing gadgets, or even cooking a meal in a fun, unusual way. It's about seeing possibilities others might miss and connecting ideas in surprising ways. You don't need to be an artist or inventor to use it. Every time you brainstorm, improvise, or find a clever solution, you're using your creative intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Have you ever met someone who stays calm under pressure, understands what others are feeling, and handles tough situations gracefully? That's emotional intelligence. It's the ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions, both your own and other people's. It has four main powers. 1. Self-awareness. 2nd, social awareness. 3rd, self-management. 4th, relationship management. Self-awareness is knowing what you feel and why. Social awareness is understanding what others are feeling and seeing things from their point of view. Self-management is staying in control of your emotions and actions, even in stressful moments. Relationship management is using these skills to build trust, solve problems, and work well with others. People with strong emotional intelligence communicate better, handle conflict more easily, and create positive connections wherever they go. It's not just about being nice, it's about using your emotions wisely so they help you, not hold you back. Cultural intelligence. If emotional intelligence is about understanding people's feelings, cultural intelligence is about understanding where they come from and why they do things the way they do. It's knowing how to connect with someone who might have totally different traditions, habits, or beliefs from yours. People with cultural intelligence can read the room, adapt their style, and avoid those awkward misunderstandings. You don't need to memorize facts about every culture to have this skill. It's about being curious, respectful, and open-minded. Whether you're traveling, working with an international team, or just making a new friend, it helps you connect for real. Practical intelligence. It's the ability to solve everyday problems and handle real-life situations effectively. It's about knowing what works and making smart decisions, even if you don't know the theories behind it. For example, you might figure out the fastest way to cross a busy street or balance a stack of boxes without them falling, without knowing the physics behind it. Or imagine planning a surprise birthday party with limited time and resources. You organize decorations, food, and guests smoothly. Even choosing the quickest route through a crowded market or negotiating a fair price uses practical intelligence. It's the kind of smart thinking we use all the time without even realizing it. Moral intelligence. Have you ever wondered why some people always do the right thing even when no one is watching? Moral intelligence is the ability to distinguish right from wrong and act accordingly. It helps you make ethical choices in everyday life. People with moral intelligence take responsibility for their actions. They are honest and fair in their decisions. This intelligence guides how we treat others with respect and kindness. It influences leadership, teamwork, and trust building. Moral intelligence also helps in resolving conflicts peacefully. It grows through reflection, learning from mistakes, and understanding consequences. Digital intelligence. Digital intelligence is the ability to use technology safely, effectively, and responsibly. It helps you understand how digital tools, apps, and platforms work. People with strong digital intelligence know how to find accurate information online and spot fake news. They protect their privacy, manage passwords, and avoid online scams. It also includes communicating clearly through emails, messages, and social media. Students use it to research and create projects, while professionals use it to work efficiently and collaborate online. Even simple skills like organizing files, using cloud storage, or learning new apps rely on digital intelligence. Sensory intelligence. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to pick up on things others completely miss? Sensory intelligence is the ability to notice and use your senses in smart ways. It's not just seeing or hearing clearly, it's about really paying attention to details in your environment. A chef tasting a dish and instantly knowing what's missing, a musician hearing the tiniest off note, or someone walking through a forest and spotting a hidden bird are all examples. It helps us react quickly, make decisions, and stay aware of our surroundings. Even simple things like choosing the ripest fruit, feeling a texture to identify an object, noticing subtle changes in someone's mood, or finding your way in the dark rely on this skill.